Well, hey folks, how you doing there? How you doing on today? Thursday, October 13th, Thursday. Well, Tuesday was an okay Tuesday, but it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday. And today's video is going to be, well, it's the video premise of pretty much us looking at things, well, old school, that still work very good as new school. Today we're going to be talking about, of all things, we're going to be talking about how to keep your lower intestine happy during the worst of times. And we're talking really, really old technology here. What you wish to do is you wish to insert the proper, well, Boogees. If you have the proper Boogees in there, you're digesting your food better. What kind of Boogees do you want? Well, you want the good Boogees, okay? You don't want the stuff that's going to give you the creeping trots for 3 days straight. You don't want to eat food that's moldy. You don't want to eat food that's cruddy. You don't want to eat food that's nasty. You don't want to eat food that's going to be, well, bad. Because if you eat stuff that's bad, well, let's just say that you're discovering your outhouse is just a really, really great hangout. And you're going to be, well, you're going to be hiding out in the honeycomb hideout as you're trying to clean out the intestinals. And it ain't going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. Now, what you can do to maintain your gut is pretty much feeding it the proper stuff to keep the Boogees, the flora and the fauna, reaching the proper equilibrium. Now, flora and fauna are obviously two things. Flora, of course, being the plant life, the little guys that are pretty much hanging out and doing their best to help you digest things. The fauna, of course, would be the Boogees, the critters, the little one-celled guys that are helping you digest your food. No matter what you think, there's always things going on downstairs that, well, are less than tidy, okay? It's just the way it works, okay? You eat food, you digest food, you throw it downstairs, and all the little guys go, oh, let's help you eat this! And they proceed to just tear the food asunder, rip it down to consumables, rip it down to, the vitamins, the minerals, and all those little amino acids, and all that stuff that you got to intake into your bloodstream to make you healthy by taking it through your intestinal wall, because literally it's an exchange of food stuff to building blocks of what you use to put together more you. So in the process of building more you need to have, well, building blocks. So how do you have those building blocks? Well, the microbiotics that you basically, or macrobiotics, or whatever little boogies you want to call them, you have to take them into your body. Now, how do you do such a thing? Well, there's a couple ways you could do so. Obviously eating dairy, obviously eating proper foods, obviously eating enough of the building blocks that keep you in, well, a good running and gunning state. That is going to help you to a great length, depth, and breadth. Now, I'm just going to show you a couple products here simply because I go here all the time and it's easy stuff to find. I'm going to be talking about, of all things, I'm going to be talking about some of the Aldi's products. And, of course, because the Aldi's is right around the corner from my house, I'm going to show you these two side by side. Okay, this is a German-style sauerkraut and a red cabbage with apples. Both of these are epic. They are cheap and they are good. Here's the thing, folks. If you are looking for sauerkraut, you have to get either German-style, heirloom, or the old way of making sauerkraut. Why? Because the ingredients comprise, basically, let me find my focus thing here. The ingredients comprise basically only white cabbage or cabbage and salt. And there's a reason why I say you have to do that. Because this is a naturally fermented thing. Kind of like kimchi, kind of like pretty much every culture on the way of the earth. There's another thing I think was called pickles or pickles or something that's Haitian. Almost the same exact thing as kimchi, but every culture on the planet has got a fermented cabbage or fermented vegetable. Even the Hawaiians with no cabbages do it their own way. Oh, that's right. It's called poi. The stuff that they basically take the taro root, smush it down to mush, let it basically ferment. You get the same Boogees, those same little critters that make everything work better. Now, here's the thing. This is a naturally fermented thing. Now, if you look at normal sauerkraut, if you read the ingredients and it says vinegar, that is not naturally fermented. It's going to taste okay. It's going to be close. But, folks, you put these two side by side. Trust me. It is completely different animals. The little Boogees that ferment the sauerkraut to make it sauerkraut versus dumping in vinegar and letting it sit for a while, adding some salt, bing, bang, boom, put it in a can when you cook it. All these things have killed off the Boogees you want to put into your bloodstream. These little guys are intact in naturally fermented sauerkraut. Now, since this is a tinned product, read like canned, read like I got it, and it was vacuum sealed to knock off the other nasty little Boogees you don't want in there. I don't know if this one still has the intact amount of macrobiotics or microbiotics or little boogers that you need to do everything that you need it to do. But you know what? This tastes so much better than standard regular old vinegar, salt, and cabbage-style sauerkraut. It is demonstrably a completely different animal. Now, here's the difference. This one being a naturally fermented sauerkraut, this one not being a sauerkraut. This one's damn tasty, though, okay? I can tell you, folks, this stuff is epic tasty. And what this has is it has cabbage, apples, sugar, vinegar, onions, salt, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a really, really tasty product, man. I could eat a jar of this stuff in one sitting. It is literally like German, well, it's German candy, okay? Really, that's what this stuff is. And this is actually a product of Germany. So literally, this is a German product. Literally, this is a German product. And if you guys like German food, the dirty little secret is you go to Aldi's, you find a lot of German stuff. I tend to I just ate down a couple sausages with these two jars, and let's just say the levels in both jars dropped appreciably. This was a really, really tasty meal. And these things are cheap, okay? I mean, these are like not even a couple bucks for one of these jars, not even a couple bucks for one of these jars. And I think this one is seasonal. This one is year-round. But I can tell you, folks, man, if you get like some true good, and actually the dirty little secret is if you get real, fresh, homemade sauerkraut, that is real fermented stuff, you're going to have those macrobiotic guys basically throwing themselves in your lower gut and having a hell of a party. Now, what I said about dairy earlier, there's other ways you can do this too. Yogurt has got active culture. Sour cream has got active culture. Ricotta, no. But pretty much those two previous items do have active cultures, and they will get your intestinal things going on and making everybody happy and easier digestion. And anytime you put that stuff into your lower intestine, you are improving the chemistry of just metabolizing everything that you've eaten. Trust me on this one, folks. Eating some good stuff like this is never, ever a bad thing. Where's my fork, man? I could eat some more of this right now. All right, folks, you guys have a decent Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as I usually say, feed your gut. It'll feed your back. Also, you poop good. Never have a problem with bad pooping with, happy critters. All right, folks, have a good one. I'll see you guys later. And eat good, keep tendering as always. You know it, you love it. And with yummy, yummy cabbage type stuff, it could never, ever be a bad thing. Happy times. See you guys.